Hi, Paramanand Ashok Pawar, working as an assistant professor in Electrical Engineering Department, NB Navle, Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur. I have completed my BE from Government College of Engineering, Jalgaon. After that, I have completed my MTech in Power System from TIT Bhopal. Currently, I am having a 8 years teaching experience. Today, we are dealing with a topic that is called as equivalent circuit and vector diagrams of a synchronous motor. Because as we know that synchronous motor is a machine which will convert the electrical energy into a mechanical energy. So let's start to discuss the detailed equivalent circuit of a synchronous motor. A synchronous motor is same in all respect of a synchronous generator. Means synchronous motor is similar to a synchronous generator except the direction of power flow is reverse. The equivalent circuit is as shown. So as we know that a synchronous generator is a concept in which the mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy, and synchronous motor, the function that is called as motoring, in which electrical energy is converted into a mechanical energy. So the synchronous generator and synchronous motors equivalent circuit remaining the same, but the power is flow from, that is electrical to mechanical and mechanical to electrical. So this will be shown in a circuit diagram. So as shown in circuit diagram, where EF is equal to excitation voltage, the IF is a field current, V is a terminal voltage, IA is a armature current per phase, the value that is RA is a effective resistance per phase, the value that is XS, that is synchronous reactance per phase, the value ZS, that is the value of impedance per phase, the phi is the angle between V and IA, the cos phi is a power factor, del is equal to torque angle, and torque angle is the angle between the EF, that is excitation voltage, and terminal voltage, the drop that is called as IRA, which is called as voltage drop per phase in armature resistance, IXS, the reactive voltage drop per phase armature reactance, and reaction effects. For a synchronous motor, getting the fundamental equations, that is V, because this is a machine which will convert that electrical energy into mechanical energy. So the fundamental equation, V is a terminal voltage, is equal to the excitation voltage plus the armature current into the synchronous impedance of the circuit. So from that particular thing, this is equation number first. So from equation number first, we are reducing that synchronous impedance is nothing but the addition of resistance and reactance. So the equation first becomes V is equal to F plus IA in bracket, that is jar A plus JXS. So this equation number 20. This is very important equation for understanding of the motor, in which the terminal voltage, that is supply voltage, is given and that converted into excitation voltage. Then the third equation becomes rearranging the terms, that is we want to get the value of EF. So the EF is equal to V minus IRA minus IAJXS. So this is equation number 3. So this is the equivalent circuit of a 3-phase synchronous motor, in which the synchronous motor contains the excitation voltage, the terminal voltage, the armature current, synchronous impedance. The impedance is the addition of resistance plus reactance, the current flowing through that particular armature circuit, that is called as IA, the field current, that is called as IF. So from that particular equations, that is equation number 1, 2 and 3, the phasor diagrams of 3-phase cylindrical rotor synchronous motor operating at a different power factor, because as we know that in a synchronous motor there are different depending upon the load, there are different power factor, such as unity power factor, leading power factor and lagging power factor. So depending upon that particular power factor, we can draw the different phasor diagrams for a different power factor with the help of the equation number 2. So let's start the first phasor diagram, that is the phasor diagram at a lagging power factor. That is lagging power factor is a power factor value is a cos phi. So as shown in figure, this is the phasor diagram of a circuit. As shown in figure, suppose that the synchronous motor taking as a lagging current from the supply, the equation, that is equation number 2, that we had already derived in, that is the equation number 2. So from equation number that 2, the will get the lagging current, that is field lagging current from that particular thing. So next, that is this equation used to draw the phasor diagram. Then the supply voltage V is kept taken as a reference phasor along OA, such that the OA is equal to V. For lagging power factor cos phi, the direction of armature current, that is I, lags behind V by the angle phi along with OB, where OB is equal to IA. The voltage drop per phase in a armature resistance is IA RA. The phasor minus IRA is represented by the AC, it is an direction opposite to that of IA. So the voltage drop per phase in a synchronous reactance is IXS. The phasor, that is minus J IA XS, is represented by the line which is called as CD. So it is the direction perpendicular to the phasor minus IARA. So in that particular phasor, we are getting the value, that is the value D, which is shown in that particular circuit. In that circuit, the value of D, the point which is called as D. Where is the point? This is the point which is called as D, which is shown by this phasor. So this is basically phasor diagram. So in this phasor diagram, the EF is equal to the phasor sum of V minus IRA and minus IA XS. So it is represented by the phasor. That phasor is called as OD. So again I am showing the phasor that is called as OD, which will be shown by the value EF. Okay, so the angle between the V, that is terminal voltage, and the excitation voltage is called as a torque angle, and this torque angle is shown by the various phases, that is called as. So it plays important role in a power transfer and in the stability of a synchronous motor operation. So these are in concern with the phasor diagram of a synchronous motor for a lagging power factor. So this is actually for drawing. So it is very simple, because in that particular we know the value of del, that is del value is the angle between that V and EF, that is del. So this will give you the value of torque angle. So similarly, we'll draw the vector diagram for a unity power factor. So at unity power factor, the current IA drawn by motor is in phase with supply voltage. The procedure is same as an lagging power factor. So again, in this particular figure, we want to get the value of the current and voltage, both are in phase. So the current is in phase with voltage, so that's why these phasors are in phase. So this will be for unity power factor. So in that particular figure, the V is the terminal voltage, which is V is the terminal voltage, EF is excitation voltage, and this angle between both are called as del, which is represented by the torque angle. So according to that, from figure number 2, as we know that we want to get the value of VF, so this will be called as the IA XS. This will be called as IA XS, that is synchronous reactance drop. This will be called as IRA drop, and this will be called as a synchronous impedance, that is IA ZS. So this is the phasor diagram for a unity power factor. Okay, so let's start the third type of power factor, that is phasor diagram for leading power factor. So When motor is operating at leading power factor, that is cos phi, the current Ia drawn by the motor leads to the supply voltage by phase angle phi. The procedure again same as the lagging power factor. So as shown in that particular figure, as we know that for a leading power factor, the current is leading by voltage. So this is a reference voltage, current is leading. So the angle between current and voltage is phi. So this is called as the phi, cos phi for leading power factor. So as shown in figure, there is another representation which is called as terminal voltage V. This is excitation voltage E. So the angle between excitation voltage and terminal voltage is del, which is called as torque angle. Similarly, we have the value of the armature resistance and armature reactance will give you the value of Ia Zs, that is synchronous impedance of the circuit. So this is the phasor for a leading power factor. So in this way we are discussed about the equivalent circuit which is similar to the synchronous generator, but the difference in the power direction. So the phasor diagrams are the same for the thing that is called as a phasor diagram or vector diagram for a synchronous motor. Thank you. Thank you.